Hey guys, it is I texted my Kevo. I don't know when I'm gonna be uploading this, but there's the I guess virtual version of what I'm about to talk about. A little, not really a rant, more of a vent. I don't know when I'm gonna be specifically uploading this, but I probably might upload it on the day of my dog's death. And no, her name is not Browler, it's Browler. I'm not the one who named her that, my father did. To this day, she lived a good life. And I guess this is gonna be the only video I'm gonna talk about her and I guess share it. So technically she died on January 7th of 2023. But she left me two good boys in the process. One that looked exactly like her, is getting quite big himself. Then another goofball, Rossi. But yeah, I guess at the moment I don't know, there's a lot of good things I do recall doing with her. The issue that I had with her of her death was, it was unexpected. I went to a friend's house. My old mother, who didn't at the time didn't know, is what she apparently said, but I mean, how can you not know? She wasn't coming out the entire time I was gone. I was gone for 3 days in total. She never called me in the process, and it's my fucking dog. Why didn't you fucking call me and say, hey, Browler's not coming out. Let me go check, you know? Sorry, I don't mean to fucking cry. But I was kind of worried because I got text on the second day. Hey, heads up, I don't know if she's doing okay, but just some heads up, in case, so you don't get mad at me or nothing. And here's my arrogant brain thinking, now she's fine, she's just laying down what I was thinking. Well, by the time I get home, I get there, right? I go out there. I don't think about it, I'm calling her. Ruger was around at the time, and of course in the process, when I was standing out there calling her, it kicked in, I guess, and I realized she wasn't with me. As soon as I ran out there, I fucking cried. I was broken. My best friend since high school died on me. I don't know, like, I understand a lot of people lose their dogs, but the issue was she had pups. They were luckily enough to have food, like not like milk like what she was giving out. They had to like eat food instantly. I couldn't like feed them from the bottle, you know. But I guess, oh yeah, that's right, that. I should probably go back on topic when I was talking about my dog, you know. My best way of saying she was the dog I took her, the first time I took her duff hunting, she ran away. And it terrified me. Because I wasn't too sure she was ran over or she thought I left her and she came back. I was so worried at that time, but now she's gone forever. My dog is not here with me. And I hate it. If I didn't go to my friend's house, I would have stayed there when she was dying, I guess. I wouldn't have been as heartbroken, and I wouldn't at the time be mad at my mom. But yeah, by the time I upload this, I guess at the moment, the only thing you're probably gonna see in the post is my dog, you know. Um, it's probably not gonna show it at first until I edit it of the photo. My dog was pretty old, but luckily, Rockstar, I guess the only time if it's actually gonna be dead is when they take off the servers. Man, you know, the weird part was, during the Texas winter storm, she was outside with Ruger. Where I buried her at was a ditch, and I understand people are gonna say, well, that's horrible, why would you do that? When it snowed and I stood out there, she sat there enjoying the snow. Sat there with me. She enjoyed every second of it. And I don't know what else I would say about the whole thing, you know? I'm sorry, this is only, like, not making me tear up as much. But I guess she knew that she wasn't going to be there for long. And she stood there as long as she can for me until I went to my friend's house. And to be fair, I was completely mad at my mom for the fact she did that. She didn't notify me about her. So I went through, you know, all the stages of grieving over my dog. I was definitely mad at my mom, and be honest with you, more at myself. On the last day, I started tearing up, worse than before. Worse than before at the moment. On the second day after she died, I buried her, where she stood there in the snow, so I figured to, you know, put her there, you know. But yes, might as well talk about the time when I got her. I don't know why she's doing that in the game. But, yeah, my dog basically, when I first got her, my dad came in, hey, do you want a dog? I was like, I mean, I guess, you know. And this was after, not even after Rosie died, my Pomeranian I owned. He just came in, hey, I found this dog. This dog had no chips. I know I took her to see if she had a chip in her. So ain't no possible way a dog like that can just run away, you know. Or my dad can have a dog like that. Anyway, but yeah, not gonna lie to you, losing her was probably the hardest thing. But, there was my first time taking her dove hunting, you know, that was definitely probably the best thing I do recall. Oh, she loved that water at that buddy of mine's house, and really I should probably buried her there instead, but she was happy in that water, but she was more terrified of the guns. I didn't think that would be a good idea, but she was a good bird dog for sure. Of course, there was times where she wouldn't really retrieve the doves, but I didn't care, you know, she was my dog. She had made a friend, she was friendly with them. You know, and, yeah. Sorry, I just feel like riding at the moment. To not as teary-eyed as I am. Like I said, I'm sorry if I'm crying at the moment. I know a lot of people don't use that. It's not really gonna be much. Just about my dog. Yeah, there's times where she was smarter than just being a regular bird dog. She literally made me chase her all around the trail of the park. No matter how many times I was mad at her, I still loved her, and I hated disciplining her. Either be a slap on the nose, I fucking hated it. And I don't care what my friends and family think if that was a wrong thing to do. That's how I didn't like doing it. I fucking didn't. But, but I will say another thing she was good at doing was, being a good girl for walks. And at times would stay in the yard when she would want to. Sorry, hang on. Might as well save that in the process. Um, yeah, but not gonna lie to you, shit, this is just hard to fucking talk. I really don't care about that. But yeah, I basically lost a friend, a family member at that time when she died. She ran away, but she always came back 'cause she knew where the food was. But how she died, how I found her was probably the most shocking part. I don't know if YouTube will allow it, but if they get this video demonetized, I don't care. I got my chance to upload the video. But how I found her, she was in her doghouse. Her pups were away from her. They knew she was not with me. I knew there was something wrong. I pulled her out and I fucking carried her. She basically was fighting to discipline her pups at the time. She choked on her food. And the pups later on started eating like regular, you know, wet food because they had no other option than milk. Then it went to dry. They all became healthy. They started eating, you know. Anyway, sorry, like, I'm trying to, like, talk, but I actually don't, like, want to, like, do the game so I get some animal fat, so apologies for that. But, yeah, Browler was a good dog. She loved walks for sure. She loved when I took her dove hunting, when I got to, you know. But, and I took her at the time to get used to, gunfire. And there was time, and I did went through the stages of grieving, you know. Anyway, yeah, I guess it's gonna be the only video I'm probably gonna upload at the moment. When it uploads on the day of Browler's anniversary, I guess to put it. Sorry, it's just hard to comprehend this. But my dog, she was something, you know. I don't know, it's gonna be, I guess, I thought it was gonna be a short video, but it's gonna be long, I guess. I don't know how best to describe this. That's a raven. In the process, though, when I first got Reddit online after the beta, and I got enough money because they had added dogs, I was like, well, you know, it'd be neat to add her, you know. Add her, and you know, at least she can be a dog, and the other two would just be, how should I put it, you know. The other two, I guess, in this one, or the only one really of Red Dead Online, I would have to have Rossi and Ruger in here. And I guess at the moment, I guess I can flee that horse, you know. And I could go and see if I, you know, have one of them. Wrong thing, you know. Whoops. I guess I don't have them. But yeah, I guess to put it best, I'm just gonna have to like fast travel to Valentine and rename two of the dogs, I guess. My dog's death was something, you know, but I guess, you know, I guess grieving's a hard thing to do. Anyway, I hope you all enjoy this video. If you all would like to like, comment, and subscribe in this video, if you all understand the pain I've gone through over my dog, I guess we'll see y'all soon.